it like changed my life, kind of.
Changed my life.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry. So exciting. It's been long overdue. The skin doesn't look good. Like, I don't care about the rest of the makeup. You made this line possible, like this exact thing. And it was just like, I didn't think people were ready for it. Seeing people's response to it, like, made me feel like people want this and they're ready for it. You know, it changed everything. I'm Mary Phillips, makeup artist and founder of MPH. You created the best video of all time.
Beautiful face and this beautiful face have one thing in common. Both have their makeup done by the beautiful Mary Phillips.
As soon as I posted it, the next day it had 3 million. Shortly after that, 10 million. It just kept on going up and up. And then Vogue contacted me.
And I had no idea what it was gonna start and like the amount of videos I was gonna get tagged in. It was everywhere. And it was really great. Like, your video was perfect and it introduced this technique to like the younger generation that don't know about it. I am so excited to be doing your makeup today. So I'm going to start with color correcting, and I'm gonna use the light palette. I'm just kind of applying it like right where that color is that I'm trying to correct. Just doing like this step really helps you use less makeup in general. I'm gonna go in with the contour 1. And I always kind of like to start in this area, like the outer corner of the brow, just because I feel like it gives the face like a little bit of a lift. So I'm just kind of lightly shading like the perimeter of it, like right on top of the cheekbone. But I'm just kind of like starting slow. Always really easy to add more. I wanted there to be a cooler one, which is the one I'm using, number 1, and then a warmer one for people who do like a warmer contour. I also put it for the people who do like a cooler one that they can use it kind of like as a bronzer. I also like to get it like a little bit back there.
Really?
Because I feel like, well, usually my clients are going to a red carpet, so I just want everything to kind of match.
Okay.
It's the neck a little lift too.
Elongates it?
Yeah. I do like a bunch of kind of like light layers. It's like creating the bones of the face. Like, it's like the structure, and then like laying the skin on top of the bones is the foundation. And again, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the contour 1 for the front of the brow. I feel like because you're a pro too, so sometimes this is kind of like I'm like a little nervous.
No, I'm the one learning here.
I designed this brush because I could never find one this size, like the density and like the shape. So it was really, the brushes have been so fun to create. And then to have like a little thin side on the other side to do like the nose and.
Yeah, you did my nose with that as well.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna highlight with this side.
Okay.
So I always like to start in the center of the forehead, and I always like make this little like kind of tree shape.
I'm familiar.
Just bring it right down the center. And I'm using highlight 1. And this is gonna be the cooler, lighter color in the palette. I'm gonna go right.
I've been using that shade a lot.
I love this shade.
I think that's my first shade that's gonna hit pan.
Kind of just like go under the eye and like lift in the outer corner a little bit. I keep it in the kind of like that triangle, you know, by the nose.
Shorter than what we learned. Compared to how I do it, yours is much more snatched.
Really?
Yeah, because you're keeping this part shorter.
And then I always like to put a little bit like in the center of the chin. And then I kind of always like to go like under the mouth right here. And then I kind of extend this way. So it kind of like reverse contours the cheekbone a little bit.
This is so interesting.
I'm gonna use a little bit of contour 1 with the small end of the underpainting brush. And I'm gonna kind of, here in the Cupid's bow, a little bit in the very center of the lower lip. And just kind of like diffuse it out. And the same thing on the Cupid's bow. Just like it's all creating an illusion, you know? So this is our new foundation. It's called Le Skin. It's a weightless serum foundation. We've already color matched her. She is shade 110.
Feeling is, I can't see it, but the feeling is very silky, hydrating, and I feel like your consistency feels thin.
For how thin it feels, it has good coverage.
Yeah.
And if you want to do more layers, you can, but I'm just gonna show you what this like really nice, and this is like 1 pump of foundation that I still have, you know, the rest of your face to go.
Oh, wow. That looks better than my own skin.
Isn't it so pretty? Like, I want it to look like healthy, hydrated skin. Like
looks,
when you first have all your moisturizer on, or you just take a sheet mask off, you know what I mean? That look, that's what I wanted the foundation to look like. We also developed this brush. So this is our new foundation brush, yes. And I love applying foundation in with a fluffy brush. I
Yes.
feel like, because you don't need to blend the underpainting. This does it.
For you?
It does it all for you.
It makes me look healthy.
That's such a good compliment. I'm going to go back in with contour 1. You know, you don't have to keep going, but I'm just gonna kind of,
More is more.
yeah, more is fun.
And for your foundations, how many shades are you doing?
There's 35. We started working on the foundation like at the same time as we were working on the underpainting palette.
Really?
Yes, because I knew it had to launch right after underpainting, because I really want things to go in like kind of like the order I do makeup.
Do you do complexion first?
Always.
Always?
I always do complexion
I do
first.
too.
If the skin doesn't look good, like I don't care about the rest of the makeup.
Oh wow, this is actually amazing. I'm not saying this because we're in front of the camera. Like actually.
Okay, so we just finished the look off camera, and now we are going to do a little lip, little overlining.
You're famous for your lips.
So I'm gonna start with, this is the overliner lip pencil in the shade Tease.
Okay.
And I always like to start like in the corner of the mouth. And I'm doing this one really kind of light. I'm just kind of like creating a shadow with this. And then I always like to just kind of like lift the Cupid's bow up a little bit.
Top and bottom over here and here, you'll overline, but the
Yeah,
sides,
the
you're
sides
on
I
the
keep.
line.
You know, it's like a very like youthful look to have it like a little plumper in the centers. Okay, so now I'm going to use the overliner lip pencil in the shade French Exit. And this is like a very like, it's kind of like a rosy color.
Yes.
It's like rosy pink. And I'm just gonna go right in with the lip Siggy because it's just like so sheer and like hydrating.
So which color did you use?
So I used Tease overliner lip pencil, French Exit overliner lip pencil, and I used the lip Siggy in the shade First Base.
Wow. That looks really pretty.
And it's just like a pretty rosy,
It's natural,
Kinda
but it's
nude.
flushed.
and I'm so excited. I have a little gift for you.
Can I see it on camera?
Yeah.
This is my shade as well that you just used. I am 110N. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Next
you so
time you're
much.
in LA, we'll do part 2.
Yes, please, please.